How to improve your cinematography with ease. Hello everybody, my name is Marco Bagnoli, I'm a cinematographer. Today I found a video where they used several techniques to make a simple shot just more exciting. In this video I'm going to show you these shots and explain to you how you can improve your more boring shots and make them more special. So this is the first shot we're looking at, and the first thing you will notice is this big flower field. We have this infinity emptiness of flowers where this guy is standing in with his suit. And how do we create a shot like this? Place like this probably exists, but most of the time when you plan a video, plan a shoot, writing a concept is probably in the middle of the winter. So there is no flowers at all, or not that many. So now we come to the controversial theme. We have VFX. When we say the word VFX, everyone, yeah, VFX, we have just need this amount of flowers, place this in, and then we can just copy everything and paste it everywhere and it's done. Everyone says, yeah, but when we say the bad word, let's use AI, which is also possibly, everyone would say, oh, boo, not good cinematography, AI slop. I tell you, don't write AI off. Don't. It doesn't degrade VFX artists. It doesn't degrade cinematographer. It's just a new tool. This shot is probably not AI, but you can do it probably with, everyone is also cool with Photoshop AI. So when you just have this piece and then you put it in Photoshop and then say extend the scene, everyone thinks that's fine. But somehow when you're using something like Kling, C-Dance, VO, everything becomes more evil. Guys, be happy about AI because it levels every cinematographer in the future onto one level. Because now it's just your brain. No more technical finesse. No more I can shoot it because I don't have a drone. Now would be probably, or 1 year we have the prime time where we shoot real things, but can now add cooler things with just a few bucks. So keep that in mind. It's important for most of your shots so you can make it more special. So the reason but why this shot looks so good, because cameras or general people like patterns, repetitive patterns, leading lines, and we have here everything. We have the one character that breaks the color theme with his clothes, and then we have this long leading lines going to the background, helping fixing our view on the actor. Always try in situation like this, place your actor where we have leading lines, because our goal as a cinematographer is always to manage the view of the audience, and with leading lights that really helps. And like I said before, we have this nice pattern, this infinity flowers, just look good. This could be anything else. This could be tires, this could be fridges, overall a strapped feeling of something being that you have a lot of and feels like infinity is always a nice eye catcher, because people like unusual things. They like to see unusual things. This is what keeps things viral. This is what people keep in mind after you watch a video. So this is the same scenery, but now we put the camera on a very low angle. We use the flowers as a foreground and still put them in the center. And what's nice about the shot is empty space. Empty space is your best friend because it feels everything more painterly. Also, you probably heard the trend on TikTok, social media, where you put your horizon. Normally, a lot of people will put their horizon in the center, but it's much more interesting, like they did here, that they put 1/3 on the ground with the flowers and 2/3 is just the sky. It depends on the situation, the mood, or the feeling that you want to deliver, where you put your horizon. But this time, because he stands alone, this flower field, you want more this emptiness, loneliness feeling. So it's much better trick, put him on center. The only thing could be this still is that the sun is flaring. I think he looks a bit too bright. I would put in a little bit darker to create more contrast, but I was not the P, I was not the director. They probably wanted just like that. Never argue with the director and the DP. They have the vision. So if this is the end product and it's such a high production video, they probably wanted it like that. So another easy technique that you can copy is put someone in front of a window, because windows are most of the time square or a little bit round like this window, and then just black out your character. Now we have this great silhouette, still a nice focus because we are looking exactly like tin. We still can see the emotion of everything. It's just a nice way to create a little bit more of an artsy look, because you're so used to put something bright in front of something dark that you don't notice most of the time that putting something dark in front of something bright is the same thing, but looks most of the time much cooler. When you look at your favorite commercials or something like that, you probably will notice that outside shots, people are very low in exposure. They're more in this 30 to 15 IRE area, and not in this 50, 60 where your false color will probably tell you where to put the skin tones. The reason for it is because they show a lot of sky, and the sky is bright, so they choose to make the people darker and keep the sky on a decent exposure, so that's not clipped. And when you watch and try to notice in a lot of movies, they do it all the time. You have actually a lot of silhouettes. You can clearly control how much silhouette you want, how it's see. This is the most extreme one. Everything is dark. You have these leading lines that help us looking through our actor, but everything really falls into darkness, which is okay because now we only want to see him picking up a book in front of this window. But you can actually control your silhouette a little bit when you put light above him, and now in this scenario it's pretty difficult. Give someone a top light and just edge him a little bit. Or shooting a light from outside would heal a little bit better, and try to wrap a little bit light around him. We still got the silhouette feeling, but we have a little bit more texture and emotion on his face. But like I said before, it's a mood or storytelling decision where you have to make if you want to make him completely visible or completely dark. Then this is a typical no-brainer. When you have the time, when you know, okay, I need just a few shots at night, don't try to shoot at night, shoot at blue hour. It will look so much better because cameras, sensors hate black. They hate white and they hate black because it's no information. So this blue hour feels like night because people will just associate it with night, but you have a ground exposure over everything, so your footage gets much less noisy, and you have this nice texture in the sky, and it's complementary to our skin. Now that we put a fire here, we have perfect color contrast. We have a little bit key on then, and it's not too contrasty, like I said before, because we had the small blue avians around everything. And it's very difficult to mess something up during blue hour, because sometimes you have also street lamps in the background, which also looks very good. Cars looks very good in blue hour. So because it's only 20 minutes where you can shoot it, try to time it at the for the perfect scene where you only have a few shots to do. In a campfire scene like this is possible, put on the fire, wait a few seconds, and then throw in some B-roll. With dialogue, you can forget it, but when it's just B-roll, try to use blue hour. So if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate subscription for you. My name is Marco Bagnoli, and I'll see you next time.